The collection of tenement rate in the Federal Capital Territory is generating controversy after the House of Representatives Committee on the FCT asked the area councils to cease the collection. On this week's edition of Focus on the FCT, we take a look at the FCT property tax. Affordable housing remains a huge challenge in the nation's capital city. Several programs put in place by successive governments have proved ineffective in tackling the challenge. Ironically, however, while a huge population grapple with the challenge of inadequate housing, several completed but unoccupied houses dot the landscape, but are priced exorbitantly.
The cost of rent here is quite exorbitant. It has actually gone haywire that the poor man on the street cannot afford to have or even own a house in Abuja, because despite all the houses, we have a lot of abandoned projects, abandoned houses where rats and lizards live in, while human beings, you still see human beings in uncompleted buildings with no home.
Empty estates everywhere, nobody's living there, and we have civil servants who are actually doing the job, living in the outskirts, and then having to have so much traffic. Take Nyanya, for instance, take Kubwa, take Gwagwalada. It's not fair. If they can actually lease these houses out at very, very, very cheap rates to workers and civil servants who do the major job here and who occupy the larger population, it will be far better.
The Abuja property tax is one avenue government plans to use to compel property owners to give out their houses for rent, as they will be paying tax on them, while government will in turn generate revenue for the provision of other critical infrastructure. The Senate in June 2014 passed the Abuja property tax law, which made tax compulsory for property owners in the territory. The bill was, however, not assented to by the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, before he left office in May 2015. Nevertheless, the area councils have carried out several enforcement exercises sealing property that have defaulted in paying their tenement rate.
Principles of law.
However, members of the House of Representatives Committee on the Federal Capital Territory held an interaction with officials of the FCT authority on the FCT tenement rate. The committee insisted that the area councils are illegally collecting the tenement rate.
Our intention here is to find out why, in the face of the fact that there is this act, certain persons have engaged in collecting these rates, knowing clearly that they are illegal. A lot of members have also been affected. They've come to us complaining that they've been made, sometimes they come to your premises and seal it up and say they have orders of court. We want to know those orders, those courts that have given those orders, if there's any such orders, and then to find out where those monies have been going.
I don't have anything.
His position generated reactions from members of his committee, including a former chairman of the Abuja Metropolitan Area Council.
Inviting even the FCT administration on this matter, there's a constitutional conflict. So I plead that this matter should be, that I believe that that's why area council refused to come, because they have a court order. By this, Mr. Chairman, I plead that to be considered as a court order, that the FCT committee and FCTA committee, including the minister, should sit down and harmonize this matter so that we can have ways of this matter can be resolved.
According to the 1999 Constitution, local government councils have the constitutional right to collect tenement rate across the country, but owing to a memorandum of understanding entered by the previous administration between the area councils and the FCTA, the FCT Inland Revenue Service is empowered to collect the rates.
Memorandum of understanding that suggested that former chairman entered with the Federal Capital Territory. I'm not under any obligation to respect that, because this is a new government that believes in the rule of law.
According to the bill passed by the Senate, The Abuja property tax bill provides for the payment of tax from January 1 and up to December 31st of each calendar year. Well, thank you as always for your mails. I can only take this one coming from Abdul Yusuf. It says, I enjoyed today's program, especially the efforts of the Anti-Corruption Committee, but the current FCT administration have been sleeping. Look at the popular Live Camp Junction. It is practically impassable, and the FCT minister has done nothing about it. Well, thank you, Abdul. He's commenting on the interview we had last week with one of the members of the Anti-Corruption Advisory Committee. Well, keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also, be sure to share anything happening within your locality. And don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. You can also drop your comments on any of the videos and be sure to include your name and location. Thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Ume-Ezeoke. See you again.